SBA Publications.
Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are happy and healthy in your home, and I hope you all are doing great in your studies. This is your mentor Soni Sati. I am also good at my pace. So, students, today in this video, we are going to start our chapter number 9, and the name of our chapter is Algorithm and Flow Chart. So, let's do the same with me in this video. Without any delay, let's start our conceptual part. Here today in this chapter we will learn algorithm that we have discussed before, rules for writing an algorithm, working of flowcharts and advantages of algorithm flowcharts. So let's do the same with me. Here we have the first topic of this chapter, that is algorithm. So an algorithm is a list of instruction or the steps required to solve a problem on a computer. So basically problem जो हम एक कंप्यूटर में सॉल्व कर रहे हैं, लाइक कंप्यूटर में जो भी हम प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करते हैं उसके लिए जो स्टेप्स रिक्वायर्ड होते हैं या फिर सारे के सारे हमारे सेट ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शन, लिस्ट ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शन को ही हम एल्गोरिथम कहते हैं. You think and write the steps required to solve a given problem. An algorithm is written before you write a program. So, जो एल्गोरिथम है वो हमेशा एक प्रोग्राम लिखने से पहले ही लिखा जाता है. It helps you to clearly outline the steps and subsequently used for the development of a good program. ये हमारी हेल्प करता है एक साफ सुथरे और एक अच्छे प्रोग्राम को लिखने में. Now, a set of sequential instruction which are used to execute a specific task or solve a mathematical or logical problem is called an algorithm. So, अभी हमने पढ़ा कि एल्गोरिथम होता क्या है. नाउ बता रहे हैं कि आपके पास जो सीक्वेंशियल इंस्ट्रक्शन है, लाइक एक प्रॉपर मैनर में जो हमारा सीक्वेंशियल इंस्ट्रक्शन है जो यूज होते हैं एक स्पेसिफाइड टास्क, एक स्पेसिफाइड प्रॉब्लम को सोल्व करने के लिए, ठीक है, उन्हें एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए, अपने प्लान्स को एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए, उनको हम कहते हैं एल्गोरिथम. Now, the algorithm is written in simple English language in precise manner so that the steps should be understood easily. अब algorithm हमेशा एक साफ सुंदर इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज में लिखे जाते हैं एंड इन अ प्रिसाइज मैनर, दैट मीन्स कंसाइज करके अच्छे से. ओके, देन इससे क्या होता है, आपका काम इजी होता है, इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड होता है. Now let us take some example. Example number 1, algorithm to arrange school bag. So what are the steps to arrange a school bag? First is open a bag. Take out your school diary. See the time table. Go to your bookshelf. Okay, so आपको bookshelf पे जाना है. Then take out the books and notebooks which are required according to the timetable and put them in a school bag. After that, close the bag. We have example number 2 as well. Algorithm to wear shoes. Go to your shoe rack. Take out your shoes. Check if they are polished or not. If they are not polished, then polish them. Take out your socks. Wear the socks. Wear the shoes. Stop. Here we have example number 3 as well. Algorithm to add numbers. Step 1. Take first number. Step 2. Take second number. Step 3. Add these two numbers. Step 4. Print the sum. After that we have step 5, that is stop. So this is how we make plans, we make steps and we execute them. We are ready to execute them. Now let's understand some advantages of algorithm. Algorithm की कुछ advantages भी हैं जिससे हम जान सकते हैं, जैसे कि ये easy to understand होता है, इससे precise होता है, हमें काम करने में easy रहता है. Okay, so let's understand more about it. The following are the advantages of an algorithm. It helps us to think logically and helps to identify the best approach to solve a problem. इससे हम क्या करते हैं, एक लॉजिक थिंकिंग कर सकते हैं, लॉजिकल थिंकिंग, एंड इससे हम बेस्ट आंसर की ओर बढ़ सकते हैं, अपनी प्रॉब्लम के बेस्ट सॉल्यूशन तक पहुंच सकते हैं। इट यूजेस अ डेफिनाइट प्रोसीजर, ये एक डेफिनाइट प्रोसीजर मतलब कि एकदम कांस्टेंट प्रोसीजर को फॉलो करता है, एकदम फिक्स प्रोसीजर को फॉलो करता है। एल्गोरिथम आर इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड, एल्गोरिथम से ये हमें इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड होता है, कोई भी प्रॉब्लम कोई भी सॉल्यूशन हमें इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड हो जाता है। नाउ एल्गोरिथम आर इजी टू इम्प्लीमेंट, अगर आप स्टेप्स लिखेंगे तो इनको आपको इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए इजी रहेगा, बिसाइड टेकिंग इन योर हेड, ओके, बिकॉज बिसाइड टेकिंग टेंशन इन योर हेड। नाउ एल्गोरिथम आर मशीन इंडिपेंडेंट, अगेन एल्गोरिथम जो है वो मशीन से इंडिपेंडेंट है, दैट मींस दे आर वेरी यूजर फ्रेंडली, लाइक आप खुद लिख सकते हैं, ओके। नाउ इट कैन इजीली बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू फ्लो चार्ट्स, ओके। सो फ्लो चार्ट के लिए आप अगर कोई स्टोरी पढ़ते हैं देन उसको आप नोट्स लिखते हैं, देन आप उसके अगर फ्लो चार्ट बनाते हैं, इट इज इजी, इट इज वेरी इजी। बट if you are reading a story and then you are making a but if you are reading a story, you are understanding a story and then you are just moving to the step that is making the flow chart, so that will be little difficult. That's why it is saying that it can easily be converted into flow charts. Algorithm or the R steps can easily be converted into flow charts. Now algorithms help in detecting and eliminating errors from the program. So इन्हीं के हेल्प से हम एरर को फाइंड आउट करना और उनको एलिमिनेट करना, हटाना भी करते हैं। Now when we are writing algorithm, there are some rules. So let's learn these rules to write an algorithm in a very good manner. Now there are some rules or guidelines for writing an algorithm. These rules makes algorithm to understand by different people easily. So ये rules हम use क्यों करते हैं? So सिर्फ आपके अलावा और लोगों को भी ये समझ आए, okay? When we make notes for ourselves, we can make in any handwriting, okay? Bad, good, average. Now if we are making the notes for our friends also, then we use a good handwriting. So that's why it is saying that आपको हमेशा औरों को भी अंडरस्टैंडेबल हो ऐसे प्लान्स बनाने चाहिए, ओके। फॉलो द रूल्स एज मेंशन बिलो व्हाइल राइटिंग एन एल्गोरिथम। फर्स्ट इज अलाइन स्टेटमेंट नंबर्स टू ईच लाइन सच एज स्टेप 1, स्टेप 2, स्टेप 3। सो बेसिकली आप जितने भी स्टेप बनाएंगे उसमें स्टेप 1, स्टेप 2, स्टेप 3 को अलाइन करते हुए जाएंगे, दैट मींस सीरीज में लिखेंगे, ओके। ऑलवेज बिगिन एन एल्गोरिथम विद स्टार्ट, हमेशा स्टार्टिंग पे एट द बिगिनिंग टाइम यू विल राइट स्टार्ट, सो देन कंप्यूटर कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि अब मुझे ये सारे इंस्ट्रक्शन को फॉलो करने। स्टार्ट के बाद राइट ईच इंस्ट्रक्शन इन अ सेपरेट लाइन, हर एक इंस्ट्रक्शन को एक सेपरेट लाइन में लिखेंगे, दैट मींस you don't have to do like this and so you are writing here full stop and then starting your next step here. No, you have to always use a new line to write the steps. Then write stop at the end of the algorithm. Algorithm के end पे आपको E and D end लिखना है, so that your computer can understand, that now your instruction has been end. Now we have flow charts again. So हम सबसे पहले theoretical part से, that means understanding के बाद हम पहुंचते हैं अपने plans में, that is algorithm. Then we are moving towards our flow charts. अब हम algorithm से flow chart बनाएंगे. See, a flow chart is a pictorial representation of an algorithm. Algorithm का ही pictorial representation ही हमारा flow chart है. A flow chart indicates the flow of program or instruction. Flow chart क्या show करता है? आपका flow of instruction, flow of the execution. Then different geometrical shapes and lines with arrows are used to create a flow chart. So हम flow chart में different types of geometrical shapes and arrows and lines use करते हैं, so that we can create a attractive and even understandable flow chart. Following are the different components of flow chart and their function. This is called start or stop box and is used at the beginning and the end of the flow chart. How they looks like? They looks like this. Okay. Then here, this is called the input output box and is used for showing the input output in a flow chart. Input output box is represented by a parallelogram. So here we have a parallelogram and we can see What this shows? It shows input and the output. This shows start and end. Now this is called the processing box and is used for processing and calculating instructions. Processing box is represented by a rectangle. So this is basically a rectangle और इसे हम कहते हैं processing box. तो जो भी हमारा processing related step होगा वो हम इसमें लिखेंगे. Okay, a rectangle. Now this is a decision or a condition situation box and is used for decision making and apply condition. So ये है हमारा decision making या फिर applying condition box. इसमें हम या तो decision make करने के टाइम पे यूज करेंगे या तो condition को apply करने में. Okay, so this is your decision or condition box. Now these are the flow lines. And what are the flow lines? The simple arrows. Okay, flow lines are represented by arrows. It shows that your flow chart, your flow of instruction is moving toward this, upward or downward. These are connectors that are used to connect one part of flow chart to the another. So, यह है हमारे connector. ये क्या करते हैं? ये connect करते हैं. हमारे flow chart के एक part को दूसरे part से connect करने के लिए हम connector use करते हैं. Those look like this only. Then we have working of flow charts. How flow chart works. See, following are the methods for working of flow charts. Flow charts begin with start and end with stop. Again, this is again a rule kind of thing. आपको starting से हमेशा दिखेगा कि start सबसे पहले and then at the end you will write there stop. Problems are broken into smaller steps. जो problems है उन्हें small steps में हम broke करते हैं, तोड़ते हैं. The box are chosen depending on the steps. हमारा स्टेप बताएगा कि हमें कौन सा बॉक्स यूज करना है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल फॉर डिसीजन वी विल यूज अ डायमंड. फॉर प्रोसेसिंग वी विल यूज अ रेक्टेंगल. Okay, for input or output we will use a parallelogram. Then the general direction of flow in a flow chart is from the top to the bottom or left to the right. So basically यहाँ पे general direction usually direction बताइए जो कि या तो top से bottom में होती है या तो left से right. Okay. Then we have connectors are used to connect the different parts of a flowchart. और हमें पता है कि connector क्यों use होते हैं ताकि हम different parts of flowchart को connect कर सकें. Now we have, let us take few examples of flowchart to understand a flowchart to find the product of 8 and 5. So here is the flowchart which is saying that find the product of 8 and 5. So see, first we are using a ellipse that is start. Then we are using a parallelogram, read 8, then read 5. Okay, so these are the input. This is start or beginning. Then this is a processing. And this is again output. And this is end. Okay, so आपने देखा start, then read 8, read 5, product equals to 8 into 5, that is print product, and after that stop. Then we have second example, a flow chart to find the sum of 125 and 75. So again, starting with the start ellipse, then read parallelogram, that is input, read 75, again an input, and the processing sum equals to 125 plus 75. Then print sum, and after that stop with the help of a ellipse. It is represented here. Then we have example number 3, draw a flow chart to input two numbers and find the greater number. So यहाँ पे हमें flow chart बनाना है ताकि हम दो numbers से greater number को find out करें. So again here we have start, then we have a parallelogram, that is input of A and B. Then we have a condition box. Okay, this is a diamond. It says a condition or a decision. So is A is greater than B. So if true, this is print A. अगर हाँ तो print A करेंगे. And false तो आपको print कुछ भी नहीं करना है. Okay, print A is greater. Then you have the last step, that is stop. Now we have draw flowchart to input 5 numbers, sum up, calculate average, and print sum and average. Now again here we have so many things. So let's understand this. Again starting from the start. You can see here In each and every example, we are seeing two boxes, two ellipses that are representing start and stop everywhere. Okay. So see here, start. Then we are writing input A, B, C, D, E. So these are the values. Then we are doing the sum. Again, this is a processing. Sum equals to A plus B plus C plus D plus E. Then we have a parallelogram which is saying output, print sum. Okay. Then average equals to sum by 5. So again, this is a processing. Then we are doing the print. So again, this is output. And then this is the end of the flow chart. And this is how we can make flow chart of any kind of algorithm or even a story. Here we have the key points of this chapter. Algorithm is a set of sequential instructions that are used to execute a specific task or solve a mathematical or logical problem. Algorithm ऐसा set of sequential instruction है जो कि यूज होता है execute करना एक specific task या फिर geometrical, mathematical, logical problem को solve करने में help कराए. Now we have algorithms help in detecting and eliminating errors from the program. और algorithm हमारी help करता है detecting of the error and eliminating of the errors. Then we have processing box is represented by a rectangle. We have just discussed above. Then we have flowchart is a pictorial representation of an algorithm. Algorithm का pictorial representation है flowchart. Algorithm, then flowchart. And flowchart is more concise and precise. Then we have the last key point, that is start stop box is used at the beginning and the end of the flow chart. This is what we all discussed in this chapter. Now after rememorizing the concept, we are given with the back exercise of this chapter that you people have to do by yourself with the help of the explanation I just explained above. If you found any query in any concept, please go once again to this video. Now I will meet you in the next video with another interesting chapter. Till then, keep on learning, stay healthy, take care, bye bye.